Hello. How are you? I am okay. Thank you. Okay. Today is another speaking practice. I'm on my way to my dentist. And it's gonna take about 40 minutes or so. Oh, I'm shocked. I've been talking about 50 minutes or so, but now I realize that the recording suddenly stopped without knowing. I didn't know that the recording stopped while I was talking. Probably because of the Bluetooth. Okay, let me explain about this situation. Why this happened? Okay, my phone's Bluetooth setting is on. Okay, and I need it in the house. And in the house, when I want to transfer photos in my stored in my iPhone to my iPad, without the Bluetooth, I cannot do this. That's why I always turn the Bluetooth setting on my iPhone. But when I get in the car, since my car's audio system and my iPhone are connected with each other by Bluetooth, and by doing so, I can listen to music stored in my iPhone with the speaker of my car. It's very convenient because I don't have to do anything, because the setting is already done. The setting has been already done, but something tricky happens when the setting is on, and especially when I want to use the voicemail. It happened yesterday or the day before yesterday, probably yesterday, when I was trying to record my voice with my voice memo. As soon as I turned on the voice memo, which means as soon as I started recording my voice, somehow my phone is calling to myself, to my number. Of course, my iPhone is calling my iPhone. No one was able to answer the phone, the call, of course, because it's like you are using your home phone in those days, and you are curious to know what happens if you dial your own number. I'm 100% sure that everybody has done that in those days. But all you can hear is the beep, a series of beep sounds, like do, meaning the line is busy, right? So I didn't try it the day before yesterday or yesterday, when my Bluetooth somehow called my number using the Bluetooth, and I still don't know what made it happen. I still don't know what made it happen, but I learned that it was not good to let the Bluetooth on while I want to use the voice memo, or if I want to use if I want to record my voice using the voice memo in the car. But I totally forgot about it just after I get in the car, and I let the Bluetooth on. I left the Bluetooth on without knowing, and I started talking without knowing what would happen. And after 15 minutes or so, I realized that my recording stopped way before I noticed, which means that it gave me another opportunity to talk about the same topic again, which is a good thing, I guess, because the meaning of this project is just let me practice, let me talk whatever I like, to identify my weak spot. So what I mean by weak spot here is that when I try to say something, there are some expressions and some words I cannot say in English. And I always studying at home, memorizing all those sentences, but it's just an output, right? No, it's not an output, it's input. I always input, but almost no time, seldom have time for output. It's not very effective. You have to output by saying something, speaking to yourself, talking to yourself, or talking to someone, or writing. Yes, writing is a good way, powerful way to improve your language skill, because it'll make you slow down, and it'll give you more time to think about grammar. When you have to speak, you have to done it instantly, right? Speed is the most important thing. But when you write, you can do it slowly, thinking a lot about grammar, or picking up. You can think about grammar. You have enough time to pick up the better words, better expressions. It gives you time to look words and expressions up in the dictionary. That's very important. That's one of the reasons, or no, I should say, that's the biggest reason. That's the biggest reason for me to think about brushing up my English at this level. I'm not satisfied. I have not been satisfied with my speaking skills, speaking level, my speaking ability. But I didn't know what to do, and I didn't do anything for such a long time because I didn't know what to do, or I even didn't know if it was necessary for me. I always thought do I really want to brush up my English from now? But what for? And I knew that I would really have to work hard. If I want the miracle happen. Miracle won't happen if you are not working a lot, extremely hard. Any change won't happen if not, unless you work really, really hard. Probably much harder than you expect. But one thing is for sure. There's one thing for sure. If you work on something without stopping constantly, the change will happen someday. But only occasionally. It's not like it's not a slope. It's not how the slope is. It's gradual, right? A slope is going gradually, right? Going up gradually. But improvements won't happen like that. It happens. Improvement happens suddenly, only sometimes. One day, suddenly, all of a sudden, out of the blue. And you never know when it will happen. You never know. That's the most difficult part of working on something. Expecting that you can improve. You are going to improve. You would like to improve. Because you'll get tired. You'll get bored. You'll get hopeless. Right? Because you'll never know when the change will happen next. And in the process, in the middle of the process, you never know how much you are improving. You never know because you are right in the process. Let's say if you are warm water, you are a frog or something, and the water is heating up, but they never know if the water is heating up to boil, because frogs are in the water all the time, and it will what was that? Freeze? No, freeze. Okay, it will numb. Okay, it will make you numb. It will make them numb to feel how hot the water is. The same thing happens when you are working on something. You are in the middle of something. You are in the process of something. All you do is working hard, and you are tiring. You are feeding up with it, and you are desperate. You don't know what to do, how to do. You are always preoccupied, because your dream, the bigger the dream is, the more it tends to be more obvious. This happens more obvious. This tends to happen. Where was I? I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about. And the main problem, the biggest concern I have now is whether or not I can get there by 10, and it's 9:43 now. 9:43 now. Okay. I still have 17 minutes to get there, and if there's no traffic jam from now, I'm sure I can get there. I can always get there on time, in time. I really hope that nothing will happen. Drive safely is the main concern. I have to be very careful while speaking. But there are lots and lots of things, million things that I want to talk about in English. But I haven't normally done that because it can be troublesome. Practicing speaking, it can be troublesome. But I hear that I have a teacher now. She's a Brazilian and she's a YouTuber. She's from Brazil, but she speaks very excellent. She speaks excellent English, like native speakers, English native speakers. She's great, and her speaking sounds very clear. Her voice sounds crystal clear, very easy to understand, and maybe she uses only simple words or expressions to express her thoughts and feelings. That's why she's one of the easiest. She's one of the people who speak such great, clear, easy to understand English. And she's my mentor now. And I admire her so much in that she mastered her English, because English is not her mother tongue, but she speaks like a native speaker, and she must have made great efforts. She when trouble to practice a lot, she must have been very creative to come up with the best practice she had to do, and she has done it. That's why she's there now at that great level, and she can communicate herself. She can express herself in English so clearly, and she make many people admire her. I believe that's wonderful. That's really wonderful, fabulous. That's wonderful. That's excellent. That's extraordinary. But out of all YouTubers, there are some YouTubers who speak great English, excellent English, even though they are not native speakers. I know many of them. And I admire them so much. But you should pick someone you love, or you should pick someone whose speaking sounds really comfortable for you. And she said, the teacher, my imaginary teacher on YouTube said that you don't have lots of teachers, even though they are imaginary, because too many teachers are not always good. Having too many teachers can be confusing because they use different methods themselves. Each one has their own different methods, and you should focus on someone you really fond of listening to, and she's just one or two. She's one of that two or so, a few, and I love her. For one thing, I love to listen to her. Her English is easy to listen, comfortable to listen. Her voice actually, her pitch of tone, pitch of voice, is a bit high. And it doesn't sound like native speakers. But some people speak in such voice. And I don't care, because she's so the way she speaks sounds really good. I can explain it in detail. I should practice this later though, so that I can explain it more deeply. And she looks beautiful and pretty. It's good. It's so enjoyable to see her face, see her speaking, and she's so optimistic, positive. She's very cheerful. Just looking her face makes me happy, energized. She encourages people so much, and her target student is someone or people whose English level is somewhere between intermediate, pre-intermediate, and upper intermediate. I think I'm in this category. I learned lots of expressions. I have pretty good vocabulary, but I still have difficulty speaking. There are many people who are in this category in the world, not only in Japan but also in the world. And she her target students are those of them, and I'm one of them. And she said that if you are in this level, it's possible to go up to the next level just in 6 months if you do a very good and effective speaking practice, because you already know grammar well. You just don't know how to use it. And your lack of practice. And if you do some practice that instigate your brain, you'll be much better. You'll be much better, faster than any other people in a bit lower category. No offense, but in lower level, because you are already there, almost there, but you can't break the barrier. You can't break barrier because you don't know how to do it. But it's easy. It's simple, very simple. As far as you are in a comfortable situation, you stay in a comfortable situation. As far as you are staying in a comfortable situation, your English or language ability won't improve because it doesn't give your brain any shock. If you're in a situation where you feel at a loss for what to do, but you have to solve problems with your English yourself, then it'll shock your brain, and your power will be much more, and it'll make your English improve much more than you imagine. It's very important. But that's the last thing, or that's the very thing that I have been avoiding. Let me talk about myself. In case of this, I'm not good at talking to people, not just because I have bad communication. I tend to worry about things too much. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm one of the most considerate people in the world. I don't think I am a very considerate person, but I tend to worry about things too much, even when talking to people. And I get hurt easily. I'm very sensitive, and I'm not sociable. I don't like people, but I'm not sociable, and I want to be alone all the time because I love the alone time. I love the time when I am alone doing something, reading something, listening to music, watching videos, even having meals. I want to do it alone because it gives me more freedom. It gives me the opportunity to be myself. It gives me the more opportunity to be myself. It allows me to be myself. But with other people, I can't be myself somehow. That's probably because how I was raised in my childhood. Part of it is probably because of my childhood, how I was raised. I don't think I am blame my parents on it and blame someone on blame A. I forgot how to use the expression using blame someone on something. I forgot. Okay, I'll look it up in the dictionary later so that I can use it with my confidence next time I want to use this phrase. Okay, now it's 57. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, I'll call them. Okay, I call them saying that I'm sorry that I might be late for about 7 minutes or so, and they said, okay, just be careful, and is that okay? Yeah, just be careful, drive safely, and something like that, and see you soon, bye, or something like that. Oh, I wish I could do this conversation in English. I mean, in a real situation, in English conversation practice, telephone in conversation or something like that. Okay. Oh, it's 10 o'clock sharp now. It's 10 o'clock sharp now. I would be there by now. I would have been there by now, but now I'm still driving. I didn't pay any attention to what time it was while I was driving, just because I was recording my voice and I was concentrating on this mainly. That's why. Usually, I try hard to make it on time. But today, I was so absent-minded because all I was thinking about was what to talk, what to speak in English. I really need to concentrate on speaking or picking up right words and sentences and how to form sentences while speaking in English, because this is not my mother tongue. So I have to use all the information that are available in my mind and while driving. But I think this is something great and also I think this is something cool because I cannot do the same thing in my Spanish. My Spanish is not as good as my English, even though I still have a long way in terms of my English, especially my spoken English. But I cannot choose any right words and expressions in Spanish. I get easily confused. I'll have to stop my car to think, to come up the right words and expressions, to form sentences, thinking a lot about grammar. I cannot do all those things at once while driving a car. So it just shows how much progress I have made since I started studying English at the age of 28. That's incredible, right? I'm not bragging about myself. Okay, please understand. Even me, who couldn't understand English at all, almost at all, at the age of 28, can become like me now, present me. So if you keep doing something, just stick to it, because it'll grow, it'll improve. And that's for sure. That's wonderful. That's the most wonderful thing in life. As long as you stick to something, trying hard, hoping you will improve, make your dream come true. It's very simple. It's the most simple thing. It's the simplest thing. It's wonderful. Anyone can do it. Anyone can make their dreams come true. It's very simple. Be positive. Okay, never give up. It'll take time. It'll take time. It will take time. It does take time. Yeah, understandable. That's why it's wonderful, because if it doesn't take time, it's easy. Everyone can try, right? Everyone can try. But since it takes time and it actually does need your effort, your hard work. That's why only a small percentage of people can make their dreams come true, even though anyone can do it. Anyone can try. But there aren't many people who can get to the goal. That's why it's worth trying. It's worth trying. It doesn't cost anything. Doesn't cost anything. And some people might be worried if your effort will be useless if they try hard, but they're trying hard. Their hard work will not be worth doing it. But who knows? No one can guess the result. No one can guess the outcome. No one can guess the what it's gonna be. That's why you have to do it. You should do it. You will do it. Okay, yeah, I'm just around. Just be there. Okay. I am at the dentist now. Here I am at the dentist. There are only 2 cars parked, and it's a pretty small parking lot. It doesn't allow me to park with ease, but I managed to park my car here, and I am 7 minutes late, just as I expected. Okay, let's go, and maybe I can practice later too. So talk to you later. Bye. Hi, I'm back. Okay, I'm on my way back home now. Okay, I'm getting out of the parking lot of the dentist. I'm on the road now, and the signal is red, so I'm going to stop. For the signal. It's been about almost an hour since I got into the dentist. The time now is 11:04 a.m. Wow, the Shinkansen, a bullet train is passing in front of me. There is a railroad. It's on Koka. It's running. The bullet train is running higher on the higher place. And I don't know how to say Koka in Japanese. I'll look it up in the dictionary later. I usually listen to my recording afterwards, of course, only once. And yesterday I listened to my recording. I had I had recorded on my way back from the eye doctor, and I was practicing the guitar while listening to my voice. It's enough. I don't have to stop doing everything, and just in order to concentrate on my recording. I don't have to stop doing anything or all of the things. Just listen to my recording, because I don't want to waste any of my precious time. Life is short. I'm always busy, and in fact I have less time practicing the guitar these days because I've been taking more time to practice English. My top priority is to study English, improve my English, to brush up my English. So the first priority before was to practice the guitar. I was into guitar much more than I am. Much more than, yes, I am now. And I didn't think it was okay. But we only have 24 hours a day. So if I want to start something different, something new, we'll have to time wisely, right? So the first thing I managed to do is to spend less time practicing the guitar, which was a bit disappointing to me, because the less time you spend doing something, the less improvement you can see. So I didn't really want to spend less time practicing the guitar, but I had no choice. I had to be wise. That's why I decided to listen to my voice recording. It's a must, because I have to do it to identify my weak spot, where I should improve, or I have to know where I get stuck, what kind of difficulty I have when speaking. That's why no matter how busy I am, I have to listen to my recording. But I'm happy because yesterday I did an hour of guitar practice at the same time. I was clever. I was clever enough. And all I have to do now is to videotape myself, where I will talk about what happened today for my strengthening teeth session, or I don't know, procedure. Maybe I didn't say, or I did say, did I say what I came here for? I'm in Anju now. It's a nearly 1 hour drive from Nagoya, where I live. And why I am here? Yes, today is the day for me to go to the dentist to get the procedure for my teeth. I am getting a procedure. I have been getting straightening my teeth. I have been getting for my teeth. I'm not sure how to say this. Strengthening teeth procedure. I have been getting a strengthening teeth procedure. Is it alright? Does this make sense? Am I alright? I should have looked it up on the dictionary. I will. It started this time last year, even before I found out that I was having colon cancer. It made my procedure, knowing that I have colon cancer, made my strengthening teeth procedure even more difficult. I'll explain later though, some other time in my speaking English practice, some other time, okay, I promise. But I'm here from Nagoya. It took about an hour. It doesn't actually take as long as an hour though, but it's kind of a short trip for me. I seldom take a trip nowadays. It often happens. Going to Anjo happens only once in a while, like once a month, once in 3 months, 2 months or so. That's why I don't care about taking the time, taking as much as an hour, as much time as an hour to come to Anjo all the way from Nagoya. I don't care, because I even find it very enjoyable, because it seems to me like a short day trip for me. It's fun. I find it interesting. I find it enjoyable. I find it fun, and I find it, I don't know. It makes me take a break and let me forget all the hassles, everyday hassles. I don't mind coming here all the way from Nagoya, but what I'm gonna talk about is my procedure was supposed to end last time, and I don't know how to say it. Now I was supposed to wear something to, keep my alignment of my teeth as they are, as it is. Before, I wear a mouthpiece. I don't know how to call it, in fact, in English. Maybe mouthpiece is Japanese English, I guess. And to move the teeth. But now, I wear it to keep the teeth intact, because my teeth are still easy to move, because it has been moving for the past year, and it's unstable. It's still unstable. My teeth are still unstable. They are easy to move, but since my session or procedure was finished last time, about 2 weeks ago, congratulations then, Then after that, I have to wear another mouthpiece so that my teeth won't move anymore. You have to they have to be there. They have to be there as they are, because they won't have to move anymore. We don't have to move my teeth anymore. They don't have to move my teeth anymore. But problem happened. Even the next day it happened. It began to happen. I don't know the exact expression to express the situation, but I have 28 teeth, both of my lower jaw and upper jaw. 14 teeth each, right? Because I don't have any more wisdom teeth. Usually adults have 32 teeth. 32, 16 for the on the upper jaw, and 16 for the lower jaw. But in my case, since I don't have any wisdom teeth anymore, I no longer have my wisdom teeth. I extracted them, took them off when I was 36 or 38, around when I was in my mid-30s. That was terrible though. That was terrible, especially my wisdom teeth. Two of my wisdom teeth on my lower jaw. They were stuck. Their roots were so strong, and even my male dentist couldn't take them out himself. He asked his wife, who was also a dentist, to help him to extract them. It was really hard, and I really had a hard time afterwards. They were so hardening afterwards. After they were take them out, my jaw was hardening me so much, and I really had a hard time coping with it. But now the pain was gone and there was nothing left, and I feel comfortable because it makes me easier. It makes it easier for me to brush my teeth. When I had my wisdom teeth, it was difficult to brush my teeth at the, at the furthest part. And even some of my wisdom teeth became cavity, or got cavity, or was cavity, which was not good. So that's why I decided to take them out. And now I'm happy about it. I have no regret. I'm happy about it. Now I'm arrived at a supermarket to buy some food, mainly vegetables. I don't have any carrots anymore. I have to buy carrots. Okay, where should I park my car? Okay, here I found a parking space available. Okay, now I'm off to go shopping. Okay, I'll get back to you after I come back from the shopping. Okay, see you soon. Bye. Hi, I'm back. I finished shopping. I bought many kinds of vegetables, and the total cost 1,800 yen, around 1,800 yen. I didn't buy much because I forgot I left my credit card at home. Wow, I made a huge mistake. I didn't want to buy lots of things, and I didn't want to pay, I don't know, in cash. That's why. Alright, I don't know how to go back. It's a bit complicated. This parking lot is a little bit complicated. I seldom come here because this is Anjo. It's in Anjo. I usually go to a supermarket in Nagoya mainly. I seldom come here to shop. There are so many cars in the parking lot. It's a suburb. And where I live is a little bit more city. My expression sounds a bit weird. Yeah, I know. But as long as I can make myself understood, I think I'm alright. I'm fine with it. Yes, this is not the exit. Yes, here is the exit. I finally found the exit. I'm happy that I finally was able to find the exit. Drive safely. Okay, I should drive safely. But no, I can't use this street road. How can I get on Route 23? Route 23 takes me to Nagoya, but I don't know how to go there. Oh my god, it's so complicated. I'm new here and I don't know what to do, which way I should take. Oh my goodness, is it the right road? Is it the right route? A route? Last time I did exactly the same thing, and I got stuck. It's a dead end. It was a dead end. This road didn't take me to get on the Route 23. I was at a loss for what to do. Okay, I'm just back at the intersection near the supermarket I was shopping until a little while ago. Now I'm taking to the right. I'm turning to the right at the intersection. It's not a big intersection, but bigger than the road with only one lane each. Okay, I turned right at the corner, and I'm going to turn right again at the next corner intersection, and then go straight. And if I drive like somewhere between, let's see, 50 meters, 100 meters and 200 meters, then there's another corner which will lead me to get on the Route 23 at last. Yes, this is the kind of route I took the last time. At that time, I also did some shopping at the same supermarket, and I bought baked potato. Baked potato was, the color of the baked potato was purple. It is called purple potato, sweet potato, and that was the very first time that I tried the kind of vivid colored sweet potato, and I ate it, and I was surprised. Somehow I didn't find it very delicious. After I got home, I ate it again, and then I found it more delicious. But when I was driving, and I was so hungry that I couldn't stop eating the sweet potato, even though eating something sweet like sweet potato, baked sweet potato, when you're hungry is not good for your blood sugar. If you're hungry and you eat something sweet, it'll make your blood sugar go up instantly. It's related to insulin, right? And I have to think about blood sugar also. I always pay attention to food additives, chemicals. Food contained these days, and many foods, most foods contain food chemicals, additives, and so forth, which can be can cause cancer. I'm very, very serious about it. I'm much more serious about such things. I wouldn't want to eat anything contaminated with such chemicals, additives, and natural things. Some people pay no attention to such things. They would think it's totally okay as long as the food tastes delicious. But in my case, since I had cancer, that experience made me much more serious about food additives, chemicals like fertilizers, artificial fertilizers, and 농薬in Japanese. I forgot the word. Okay, chemicals that kill bugs. They spray the kind of chemical over the vegetables. Well, yeah, sometimes it's necessary, because without it, Such chemical which kills insects or germs or viruses can be useful because there are lots of bad things, in the soil in the first place, which is not good for our health. So if they don't use any chemicals, it can be bad for our health either. I can't explain it very in detail now, but okay, I'll check how I should explain this situation later though. Okay, then the other day I went to the supermarket to buy some vegetables and mainly vegetables, because there are no food I can buy at a usual supermarket except for vegetables. I usually buy chicken, pork, mainly chicken, online. There is a place where there's a company that offer natural food in terms of chicken, eggs. I mainly buy chicken and eggs and pork and some fish and anything else. Yeah, only from that company. I found the place. It's in Yamaguchi Prefecture, but thanks to the delivery system, I can get food from all over the country. But I hope it won't be from Hokkaido, because Hokkaido or Okinawa, because the shipping costs will be much more higher. So I hope it to be from within the Japan, island, main island. But in Yamaguchi, if I buy foods more than 10,000 yen, the shipping cost is free. It's a very convenient, useful system, and I've been keeping shopping from them for the last for a year. Ever since I became very sensitive about the food I eat, because your body is made from foods you eat. You are what you eat, right? As they say, you are what you eat. It's very important to select what to eat and what not to eat. Yes, what not to eat is very important. To think about what not to eat is even more important than to think about what to eat, because, as I said a little earlier, there are many additives, artificial things added to the food sold at a supermarket. You cannot trust the label. Your label sometimes can be misleading. The label can be misleading, and sometimes they which is bad. So you have to be very smart. You have to study. You have to study a lot. What kind of food you should eat. What kind of food you should not eat. You should study what is wrong with you. What's wrong with you and what causes cancer or disease. There are actually many foods that are not safe to eat, but people who don't know much about it don't care, don't even pay attention to it. They say it's okay as long as it's cheap, but you have to be very careful about cheap products because there are certain reasons for the cheapness. If they want to make the food they make cheap, they have to do something. They should have the reason. Like they might be using the very bad ingredients, but they try to hide it by adding some chemicals. Let's see. For example, hamburger or hamburg. They should use very low cost meat, which are very bad for your health, and which can be very stinky, which doesn't smell good because the meat might have been from intestine. They might be using meat from intestine or around the intestine. I'm not sure how to say, but and such part of meat cannot be sold as it is. So when they want to use them, they have to add artificial chemicals to make it smell better. And here they already used chemicals, right? To pretend that they are ordinary meat, but actually they are not. They are meat, but they are meat that cannot be sold at supermarket as it is. But it's so disguise. It's so tricky. It's so I can't find the right word to express it. But it's so tricky that people don't understand, can't tell. But nowadays there are many people who talk about this subject on YouTube, and we can watch them for free. There are more information we can access to. The real world, backyard information. I don't know how to say it. But the information that only people who are working in the backyard or in the factory should know. We can access to such information much more easily than before, thanks to the internet. It's a good sign. It's a good opportunity for us to know what is real, what is the fact behind the scenes that we wouldn't have known before without the internet. I'm not all for internet, I'm all for the internet. I'm not 100% agree with the internet, the existence of the internet. But I think we are lucky because now we can access to such information more easily for free at home. So that's why I only believe that company that sell genuine, very good, healthy chicken, eggs, and pork. I'm not really sure if they are 100% genuine. I'm not really sure, but as far as food sold at supermarket, they are at least much better. I believe so. But in case of vegetables, I always buy them at a supermarket, nearby supermarket, at Ian. But I don't buy some vegetables just because I'm skeptical. I always buy radish because I make pickled radish myself with nuka. I don't know how to say it in English. I look it up in the dictionary later so that I can use this term next time I want to talk about this. Okay, and I bought today nira. I don't know how to say it in English too, but it's a green colored vegetable. Looks like weed that you can find on streets, alongside the street, and it has good smell, very strong, unique smell, and it tastes good. It tastes strong, and it tastes good. I like it. I love it so much. And the next one, I bought some cucumbers. Cucumbers are good for pickled cucumbers. And then the next one, I bought a shiso. I don't know how to say so. It smells like basil. I don't know how to say it in English, but I'll look it up in the dictionary. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but bajiru in Japanese. It smells like bajiru. It's Japanese bajiru. It is called shiso. I love it so much. I always chopped it and put it in natto. Yes, and I'm particular about natto too, but I'll talk about it later, some other time. Okay. Some other vegetables I bought today were, let's see, what was that? Yes, carrots. Because as I said before I went shopping, we were out of carrots. Without carrots, I cannot make a very colorful dish. Carrot is very important. Carrot is good for your eyes because of thanks to keratin. Vitamin 2, vitamin 3, vitamin 4. vitamin 5, vitamin 6, vitamin B. Okay, and then what did I buy? I bought several kinds of vegetables, but I don't remember what they were. Okay, let me check. There's a shopping bag just next to me on the next seat. Yes, I bought some peppers, green peppers. I love green peppers. I like its color. I like its taste. I like its texture. I like its bitterness. Especially when I burp. Is it okay? Burp. When I burp, I can feel the smell of green pepper when I burp. I love it so much. Somehow, it tastes like good medicine, because good medicine tastes bitter, right? It makes me feel refreshed. It makes me feel so refreshed. That's the reason I love eating green peppers so much. It's indispensable. I really need it when cooking. It makes me feel so good. I love it so much. Green peppers. Again, anything else? Let me check. Oh, okay, cabbage. I bought a half-sized cabbage. One whole cabbage might be too big for us to consume. Anything else? Well, yeah, avocado. Avocado is good for your health, right? Because it didn't have any fertilizer. No fertilizer, but noyaku. What's that? I forgot the word. Gee, I should have known the word. Noyaku. To kill insects and viruses. It doesn't have such chemical. Avocado doesn't have any chemicals. That's the number one vegetable that doesn't have a lot of chemical. Any chemical. I'm not really sure if it doesn't have any or it has no chemical over it or on it. But it's one of the top 5 vegetables that doesn't have much chemicals on it. Okay, any other vegetable? I didn't buy tomatoes because I still have some small-sized tomatoes, mini tomatoes, in the refrigerator. So I didn't think I should have bought some. I didn't buy one once. And I try not to buy sausages at a supermarket also. And I never eat sausages because it has a certain chemical which keeps the color of ground meat intact or good, even better, like red, which is called ashosan natrium in Japanese. I look it up in the dictionary later. It's a very important word to explain about what food I try not to eat. Sausages and salamis and any other. Bacons, I never eat them. I wouldn't want to eat them. I'm happy not to eat them. I'm happy that I don't have to pick them up because I know how bad they are. What kind of bad chemicals they have. Without them, I can cook delicious meal. using only natural foods, natural ingredients. I have to be very smart to protect my body, protect my health, protect myself, and also protect my family. People would not understand in a deeper sense, in a real sense, if they won't get sick. Yeah, probably that's right. Because until a little before I found out that I had colon cancer, I never thought that I would have cancer myself. This is the kind of mentality that most people or many people have, I guess. People could not think things, reality. People would not think that tragedy could not happen to them, and that they would be very desperate. They would get very desperate and they would get shocked. They would get discouraged. Desperate. If they found out that they were actually sick. I was one of them. I never take checkups myself. When you work for a company, you have the opportunity to have checkups once in a while, probably once a year at least. And it gives you the opportunity, it gives you the chance to find out that there might be something wrong with your body. But unless you have such an opportunity, you never know what's going on in your body. And I was like that. My situation was like that. I never thought that I would come down with cancer or any other common diseases. Somehow, I totally believed that such disease would not happen to me. But I was so stupid because I ate everything. I didn't pay any attention to what might be wrong. I'm in terms of food additives and something like that. I never paid attention to such things. I ate all the foods that I loved. I might have been happy that way, but without knowing, something was going on in my body. And when I noticed it, it made me desperate. I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. I was astonished. I was at a loss for what to do. I wouldn't want my family to experience what I went through. That's why I think a lot about what kind of food I make when I in charge of cooking. I'm in charge of cooking. And at first, I was not a very good cook. I was not as good a cook as I am today. But my skill somehow was improving, has been improving, and now I'm much better at it. I can cook faster, I can cook it well, better. Just because of the practice I made. Lots of practice I made. Okay, I'm getting tired and I'm very, very hungry. I didn't speak at all in a while. I stopped speaking for a while, a little while ago, right now, just because I was watching. I'm stopping at the intersection. There was an elderly person who looks like who is in her probably late 70s or so. I'm not really sure if that person is female or male. In the first place, though, it's difficult to guess that person is male or female, though. But she was with a bicycle. She was not riding on the bicycle, but she was carrying the bicycle. I don't know, hikizuru. She was walking with the bicycle next to her. Let's say that's her, okay? And she was trying to across a road. It was a pedestrian, I don't know how to say, intersection, and I don't know how to say the, なんていうんだっけ、歩道橋じゃないわ。There's a 横断歩道, yes. It's a section where workers should walk on in the intersection, right? Zebra colored, white and black colored line, belt. I'm not sure how to explain it this, right? And there was a car waiting for her to cross the road from the opposite side. The car was trying to turn left, and that person was walking straight on the 横断歩道, the belt, and the car should stop until the walker, pedestrian, finished crossing the street, because it's the traffic regulation, right? But the person was too old to cross the road as quickly as young people can do. So the person with the bicycle, the elderly person, showed the driver coming from the opposite direction, trying to turn left, and asked him or her, the driver, to go before she was finishing crossing the street. And the elderly person with the bicycle stopped, so that the driver coming from the other direction can turn left, go and start going and turning to the corner to the left. She did it kindly. She kindly did it, but the driver asked her to go. The driver might have thought that he or she wouldn't mind waiting, because there aren't many cars around. And I also thought that it would be okay for her to keep going to finish crossing the road, even though she would have to go slowly, and it would make the driver wait for a while, like 5 seconds, 6 seconds. And there was a misunderstanding between them, and the driver said, go to the elderly woman. But the elderly woman with the bicycle said, no, you should go first. And then there was a misunderstanding, and there was a pause, like 2 seconds or so. It was not a very long period of time, but there was actually a pause. And everybody stopped. And I didn't know what they should do. And I stopped talking too, because I wanted to watch how they are going to do. Well, explaining a certain scene takes time. Explaining a scene in English takes time. It would have taken only like 1/5 of time. 1/5 of time. If I had done it in Japanese, I could have spoken it. I could have explained it much faster in Japanese, but this is what practice is all about. So whether I can make whether I make mistakes or not, it doesn't matter, because this is practice. I feel relaxed and use as many expressions as I want, and it's totally okay to make mistakes as long as I can make myself understood. So I have to practice, and I start saying something to see if I can finish sentences. I can form sentences. It's the most important thing. Okay, now I'm at home now, and I did lots of speaking practice today too, and I'm happy. I'm very happy about it. And the first thing I should do after opening the door of my house is what? Yes, going up the stairs, and probably by that time my two male dogs named Goro and James, would start barking a lot, because they are happy to know that I am back home. They love me so much, okay? And after I hear them barking a lot, which can be a bit troublesome, I calm them and I start cooking, because I'm so hungry. Today, what am I going to make for lunch? I defrost some ground pork, and maybe I can make something using the ground pork. I'm so hungry, and I didn't set the timer for the rice cooker yet, but when I turned on the rice cooker, in 35 minutes, the rice is ready. It's quite fast. So while the rice is being cooked, I can cook other dishes too, but easy ones, simple ones. Because I'm busy and I don't want to spend much time cooking and doing the dishes and doing the house chores. I really want to spend time. I'd rather spend time studying English, brushing up my English, doing something to brush up my English. So I have to be very smart. I have to be very efficient. Alright? But eating is very important part of my life. I really want to enjoy eating, and I really want to enjoy eating healthy foods. And in order to do that, I have to be very smart. I have to be a very smart cook to make good food for my health and for my family. Alright, that's about it for today. Thank you for listening until the end. If you are still here, congratulations! Okay, wow, it's been 1 hour and 40 minutes. It's more than 1 hour and 40 minutes. Congratulations. I did lots of practice, and I'm going to practice the guitar for the same amount of time I spent speaking practice. And I'm going to be better at my guitar too. Oh, I can't wait to listen to my recording again. Okay, thank you very much. I'll talk to you soon, very soon, tomorrow, okay? Bye.